is I, the Golden Joeblivion, and I have returned after a very long exile. Many years it's been, but at last I have found my way back, and after quite a bit of struggle, I think I finally got all my old software and hardware working. What are we doing here? So essentially I'm playing Prince Aenar in the earliest date available for CK2 AGOT, 7898, which is before the conquest and before the Ironborn take over the Riverlands from the Stormlords. So this is pretty much the Stormlands at their peak. And it looks pretty intimidating. It is quite an intimidating landmass, but in all honesty, they're really not that scary. And I wanted to play something just kind of for my, first video back to YouTube, do something a little bit on the easier side. And essentially we're going to play as House Targaryen Dragon Pirates. And I think my goal is pretty much just to essentially destroy every kingdom of Westeros. I just kind of want to replace every ruling house. In the past, I've done that quite successfully with Dorne. Just pretty much devolved the whole kingdom into complete anarchy, which is what happens when your capital keeps getting ransacked over and over again by dragons. But I'd like to expand on that and bring all the kingdoms of Westeros to their knees. Not necessarily to conquer anybody, but just to weaken them. But I might still have to take some land because I don't really have much in the way of levies. But I can hold my own. I believe I can hold my own. How many dragons do I have? I've got... How do I look this up? So I've got Terrax, 90, good age for a dragon. Urax is 43, a bit on the younger side, but that's okay. Daenerys, the Dreamer, awesome, has got Nassarian. Again, a little bit on the younger side, but still functioning dragon. We've got Aegon, who's 8, with Morgon, 16. Elena has got a baby dragon. Balerion. That's Balerion the Black Dread. That's baby Balerion. I think I'm gonna have to rename it. No. I'm not gonna rename it, but I will turn off some of my little cheat mods, just because I don't need them this time around. So, do I only have 3 dragons that I can make use of? I mean, 3 is fine. I don't need any more than that. No, there's quite a few. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's like five dragon riders. I think 2 or 3 of them are like kid size. Okay, so I've got the biggest dragon. It says there's one in cohort. Oh, we have some in Driftmark too. Interesting. So I'm playing with the Essos disabled mod. Makes the game a lot more stable if you're just sticking to Westeros, which I usually do. Okay. So I have got 2,300 levies, not that much, but I do have quite a few fleets, which is great. Now, normally why I'd like to bully Dorne is because they have no ships, and big parts of their country are exposed to just open water. So pretty much from Lemonwood all the way around Spotswood, Sunspear, the Ghost Hill, the Tor, all this I can invade from sea. Can't invade this stuff. I can get into Starfall, which is good. Let's see. Usually it's the Reach that I'm the most concerned about, because they usually have a lot of ships. Yeah, see, that's a lot of ships. Why that's a problem is because they can land all 37,000 of their levies on my island, and then I'll lose. I can't beat that. Even with dragons, I couldn't beat that. But if we look at a kingdom like the Rock, they've got a lot of levies, but they don't have many ships, which means they can only land, I think, 3,200 at a time, which, yes, is more than I have in levies, but against my dragons, they don't stand a chance. And so, essentially, I just sit here with my army, and I wait for them to invade, and then I hop on them and kind of bust them down to size until we eventually win. The Stormlands, though, you don't have many fleet levies, but still, I don't think does the Vale... The Vale's kind of the same deal as the Rock. Then, of course, there's the Iron Islands, who have got not many levies, but they have a lot of ships. Okay, the North, too. North is kind of hard to get to, because if you do get into a formal war with them, then you have to take Winterfell, so you have to march inland. You have to pull a Theon Greyjoy from the show, which I'd prefer not to do. But you know what? We have a lot of basic stuff we got to do first. Like getting my haircut. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is classic beard. Classic beard. Now, the next question is, do I go for glorious long hair or do I go for my usual short? Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, his marshal is terrible. He's also really old, too. Okay, so we'll do war focus because I'm going to start attacking people right away. I'm going to pick fall in love. Not that I think we're going to fall in love. Do you have a dragon? No, Rayla doesn't have a dragon. Okay. Okay. Then we have the council stuff. Let's see, oversee realm. I'm not going to mess around with this too much. Master Alix, you're not a good marshal at all. Master at arms. And as much as I want to invite a bunch of people, it is one downside of being a different religion from everyone else is that it's hard to get them to join. Although I think I might have settings that allow people to join me who are of a different religion anyways. Ooh. I don't know where all these Valyrians are hiding out. Oh! You have a dragon, my friend. Neltharion. Okay, so we got to get him in, and then we have to get somebody... Oh, do I have anyone you can marry to keep him tied to the family? It is just the one. Maybe I can make him into a vassal or something. Yep, Cenarion is an old house of Valyria. I think it's fleshed out more if you have Essos kind of enabled. But when you don't, you get some weird bugs. But it's nothing game-breaking. Right, so I invited you, yes. And then... Do I need more people? I like to double up on my invites. We'll invite you. Let's see, like, line to Stevron. I can't invite an entire line of people. Here, let's get the timer going. I guess the rest of this is okay. You're fine. You're in. Jaehaerys. Jaehaerys, I need you to be my Master at Arms. Can he be a commander if he's mustering troops, though? I don't know. Oh, did he invite his whole family? No, I don't know where these guys stay gone. Okay, maybe they just get thrown into my court just because. I don't know. Then for you, let's have perform charity cartographer. I don't really need a cartographer. Wow. What the heck? 2 intrigue. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So for right now, it's going to be you, scheme, and then I will absolutely try to invite someone with good intrigue, but it doesn't look like I'm going to find anyone better than Alyssa. You know what I might do? I might marry Alyssa to Jaehaerys. Oh, would that make sense to do? Maybe I'll hold off. Because right now I'm really only using Jaehaerys for his dragon, but I need to get everybody in here. Yeah, I guess Dany's. I don't like risking Dany's like that, but let's see. What else do we have here? See, Dany's in there. Gaemon's in there. Maybe my Master at Arms can't become a commander. Well, that was a big noob mistake of mine. Good job, me. Apparently, I'm really, really rusty. There's my man, and honestly, he's kind of pissed off because I hired him and then fired him. I really don't have much money, but if it secures a dragon for me, then maybe I can try to sway him. I don't know. Anyways, so I do have the oldest dragon, Terrax. Nothing too special. Balerion's 13, Urax is 43, Nassarian's 48. Okay. And then I'm almost wondering if it wouldn't make sense to try to conquer these guys real quick, or if we should just start pirating right away, because I am really poor. No, I'm gonna just start attacking people. I'm just gonna start attacking people right away. Get all the levies up. I'm in command. That's fine. Yeah, I guess do that. Get over here. I'm probably just gonna hit Dorne first. Get Dorne first, because that's an easy win. And then you can get some interesting stuff. You might be able to get artifacts and things on top of the gold that you would get from sacking Sunspear, and that it's really hard for them to retaliate. They actually can't retaliate at all. Unless you do something stupid and you get caught out in the deserts or something where you can't use your dragon abilities, which has happened to me before. Actually, we gotta land again. Because we gotta go looter mode. So there's me, Daenerys, excellent, and then Daenerys. I don't really want to risk Daenerys, though. I don't really want to risk Game On either. But I will. I have to. Alright. Yeah, that's also good. I mean, it says it's a problem. Your vassals are upset from having their levies raised. It's whatever. It's been 2 seconds. Nice. Okay. Inspiring. Do I want Inspiring Leader, Siege Leader, or Organizer? Normally, I would pick... Siege Leader is still good, though. But Organizer, that ability to move fast, is really, really good. I think we're going to need that. But Siege Expert is also great, too. I'm just kind of hoping that our dragons will allow us to overcome that. Alright, Trystane Martell. You're not at war with anyone, but he does have quite a few levies. But here in Sunspear, I can lock in... When we siege, we will lock in 3,500 troops and then another 2,300. And what happens if I go to Starfall? 22... 4,000 troops. I mean, getting Dawn would be cool, but we wouldn't even be able to use it. Unfortunately. What do we got here in your treasury? Crown of Dorne. Ah, yes, I love stealing their crowns. My Master at Laws wants to party. I kind of can't, because I'm in the middle of a campaign. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and just automatically deploy our dragon. Enemies think they're full and safe on the other side of the rock and mortar. Do the fools truly believe such petty defenses can hold back your fire? Well, I mean, it's probably the first time, it's not probably, it is the first time that they'll have encountered dragons before, but let's see, 3% chance of them getting maimed. Pretty good. And, yeah, I mean, it didn't knock out the whole, okay. Alright, okay, and now some of my other... Yes! Yes! See how easy that is? So I used my dragon through the intrigue menu, and then because I had 2 other dragon riders in that army with me, they also can use that ability too. So you just kind of have to wait for the AI to eventually kind of come around. My prince, I am pleased to report I have captured some high-value prisoners after our successful siege of Sunspear. I hereby turn them over to you for your judgment. Thank you, Daenerys. Thank you. So I imagine he's the one who probably finished them off with Neltharion, who got maimed in the process. I don't like that. But that's always a risk. Oof. It's always a risk. So we can either take Prince Trystane, which I think at this point in the game, he is the only living member of House Martell. Yes, he is. So House Martell... This early on in the... Which, it might not even be just House Martell. It could be... No, Durringtons have got 6 members. I have got more than 1 member. Here in the Reach, House Gardner has 6 members. I think House Lannister has got quite a few members, too. 7. What about... Who is... No. House Horror. 4 members. So there's just something about this bookmark where House Martell kind of gets shafted. They only have 1 living member. House Aaron's got 2, so they could easily be wiped out too. We might want to go after them next. Because my goal is just to kind of knock this out as quickly as possible, because I have other challenges I have to do too. Like, I need to go through all the bookmarks again and beat them all for you guys and upload them. So I'd like to have this one done in just a couple episodes. House Stark has got 7 members. Okay. So, if we take everyone into house arrest... Okay, it's just 2 people. This imprisons him and his wife. I mean, I don't really know what good that's going to do me. I do need Trystane Martell. Alright, So sacked Sunspear, great. He's going to marshal his armies. It looks like they still have to... Look at that monies. Look at that monies. 127. Sweet. So we have to kind of just plunder the rest of this as fast as we can before their armies descend upon us. And my ability to use my dragon power is not up yet. Hopefully someone else here can do something. The dragons, Morgon and Nissarian, appear to have become a mating pair. Sweet. So hopefully they can start making more dragon eggs. I'm going to deploy my dragon again, and hopefully we don't get injured. Nice. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? I really want to take this, but it will add tyranny if I do. If I seize the artifact, though, your vassals will be displeased with your actions. I don't see why they would be, though. Why would they care? And then if I have the Crown of Dorne, then I can wear that on my head. Eesh, I also have Blackfire, but... Oh, I am not a duelist. That's okay. If I take his crown... I have a feeling it's going to release him, though. He does not have 385 gold. What are we going to do with this guy? He's insane. He's insane in the dungeon. I want that crown. But I feel like it's going to release him. But if we kill him, that's one enemy down. Uh-oh. World is a dangerous place. Devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached you that people are conspiring to kill your son Gaemon. They better not be. Well, who the hell's in charge of that? You? Yeah, you're the one who's supposed to be figuring out, what's going on. Doing matrilineal. Is this guy in my court? He is in my court. Are you honorable? No. You were... Okay, you marry him. I don't know. We're just going to have to hope that we can not get killed. I mean, my intrigue is not that great. Gaemon's intrigue is only 9. Oof. I know I could end the siege by charging in, but I really can't afford to lose my people. Like, I can't afford to really lose anybody. Shadowtown's been looted. Great. As your men return from looting the holding, one of them hands you an axe with a strange purple sheen and a plus etched onto it. Okay, it's just an enchanted axe. I feel stronger. No. We're going to take it. Alright. Where are you guys? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you, Lord Aegor, my man, and I'm going to have you sow descent here. Just to give me a little bit more sight. And actually, let's see what our chances are. 34%, 32% to uncover plots. But I kind of need her to spy for me to give me a little bit more view of what's happening around here. Because they're mustering somewhere. But then I've got these plots to try to kill my son. So what? All right. Let's do auto-assign and finish off doing the rest of these. I usually don't do a treasury guard. I usually don't do any of these, actually. Yeah, so typical bodyguards, Gaemon, my son, Daenerys, Keeper of the Swans. We'll make some of our vassals. Give them these titles because that'll make them happy. High Almoner, let's give it to my cupbearer should be someone who is very loyal to me, so my son. The court tutor. Let's focus on diplomacy, and let's have them, yes! Just and honorable, that's what I want. I want you teaching everyone to be just and honorable, so I don't have to worry about any more plots. And this is the King's Justice. Daenerys is the King's Justice. King Joeblivion's Justice. Alright, what do we got here? We got the Siege of Sandford. So I'll probably take all a Sunspear. I'm eventually going to cap out, though, in my loot. This might fill up the boats already, so then we'll have to sail back. Unless I feel like being extra risky and keeping my armies here. Also, with the settings I have for how I play CK2... okay, so for the settings I have in how I play CK2 right now, is armies can just attack each other all the time for free. They don't really need Case's Belly anymore. Defending against King Tom and the Lion King in his invasion of the Reach. Oh, no. Yeah, that's a problem, because the last time I did this campaign... Did he get Bright Roar? Okay, so the last time Tom and the Lion King... So his whole thing is that he can go off to Valyria to go look for the Lost Sword Bright Roar. I believe this is the lore. And if he gets it, he gets his ancestral sword back. And I think he even gets, like, I think he gets money? Maybe? But then he usually attacks the Reach and he conquers them. And as you guys know, we have seen the power of a combined Rock and Reach. One step closer to forming the Iron Throne. Which the AI will do. Once they get enough land, they usually do. And then at that point it becomes kind of annoying, because then they just get claims on everything and then no one can stop them. So we need to fuck him over, actually, in favor of the Lion King. Where are his... You know what? You're here. You're at the Red Lake. We might have to stop by Casterly Rock. We might have to go to Casterly Rock after this. And... Sweet. How much more space do I have? 199. That's a decent amount, but I feel like a Dornish army is going to be showing up anytime. That's it? 11... Oh, 29. 29 gold? That's not much. That's not much at all. More dragon use. Yes, please. Do it. Hopefully someone else can also do it. I don't know if Daenerys can do that anymore. Use the dragon ability. No, he can't, because when they're maimed, they can't fly, and they need to be able to fly to be able to... So 2,800 doesn't really scare me, but it's the rest of his levies that might be coming that do frighten me. And the thing about... Ooh, if we get caught in a battle here, I can't use my dragon ability because it doesn't work in deserts. When are you gonna... You're gonna show up in Planky Town on the 11th. Will we have enough time to embark on the ship before they come on top of us? So your movement will be locked here shortly. Okay, yeah, see what I'm talking about? It just got a lot bigger. But we're so close. I can't risk it. Alright, get us out of here. The dragon Balerion is a ravenous beast. He regularly roams the lands of Dragonstone, gorging on the livestock. What did they expect? I'm not giving them gold. If they don't like it, they can rebel. And then they can face the might of the dragon. Alright, I don't know. I don't think I can wait. I need to sabotage King Tom in here before he takes the Reach. Ooh, spend some time with me? Sure, we're sailing. So I am thinking about just executing Trystane. You know, I'm sorry for the Martell lovers, but this is really not a good bookmark for them. Or rather, it's not a bookmark. It's just this time in the game is not... It's not super great for them. Especially when I descend on them with dragons. Ooh. Try to influence him. I hope you liked your time here. No, I want him to like me. Yeah, Aenar... He's not much of a brave man. Alright, so Casterly Rock has got just 5,000, 5,400, but his wife is there. His children are there. His son has died in personal combat. Okay. It still says there's 7 members. Ah, yes, because Tyrion's got some kids of his own. Okay. I should be fighting their army. I don't have an army to fight with theirs. Yeah. I just need to try not to get too ahead of myself. Nice. Nice. That must have been somebody's dragon who did that, because that was pretty epic. I think Danes might be able to do some dragon attacks too. Just gonna destroy Casterly Rock. Ah, so good. So we took 200 gold from them. That's nice. I didn't capture any of his family, though, which is really, really lame because they're in Casterly Rock. What do you got here? Well, we're maxed out on loot, so there's not much more I can really do. You got some levies here, right? Do you have... Is there any spot here that's just got a ton of levies that aren't being used? You know, it would likely be in Castamere, because he usually is the strongest vassal of the Lannisters at this point. Although, according to this, the Kraykalls have a much higher rank, but I don't think you guys have more troops, though. No, you don't. You actually have less. Alright, get us out of Casterly Rock. Let's inherit the city of... Yeah, I think we just gotta kill him. I don't... Yeah, we have to. If I throw him in the Ublade, he might die down there, but... 25% chance to get cruel. I don't want to do that. Yeah, we that's the name of the game. We gotta... Poor guy. I mean... But that we have to do this. Yeah. Sorry, House Martell, but the point of this playthrough is to end all the great houses. We will make them bend. We will make them bend. To all my subjects, the inheritance of Dorne has been thrown into question, so a great council must be held to determine who shall inherit the kingdom. All shall gather in Sunspear so we can vote for a new sovereign. Usually House Toland has a good chance of getting elected, but it looks like it's going to be between House Toland, House Ironwood, which is another good candidate. I've never even seen this one. That's a cool sigil, though. House Tanatel. I've never heard of them, but that is cool. It'd be better if there was a sun in the middle. And then Ina's Blackmont. Alright. And if we ever need more monies, we can come back to raid Dorne some more. Oberyn Toland has been backed as the heir to the kingdom and has been crowned as prince. So that's one great house deposed. I've got a big... what do we got here? 75% in favor of King Tommen. Part of me is thinking maybe we should try to invade the Iron Isles too, because then we can get their ships and levies, but then there's going to be a lot of problems with loyalty from the vassals. Yeah. But if we complete this scenario quick enough, I probably won't have to deal with it too much. I've also invaded the Stepstones in the past. This campaign has been proof that Gaemon Targaryen is a good person to spend time with. I value his opinion highly. Nice. Close friends with my son. 375 gold. Very nice. Alright, so let's take to the seas once more. How many members you got? You got 2? Where is Rana? Leading troops in the Gates of the Moon. So, who are you fighting against? Defending against Storm King in his invasion of the mountain in Vale. So, of course, the Vale will have the advantage here. But if the Stormlands are occupied, attacking the mountain in Vale and defending against the north. If I attack the Stormlands and I weaken them too much, they could get conquered by the north, which would make them crazy strong. If I attack the mountain in Vale and make them too weak, then the Stormlands will take the Vale. So it's almost like I have to attack the north, weaken them, then come down here, attack the Stormlands to weaken them. Boy. Where are you? You're in Casterly Rock. He's in Casterly Rock after we just sacked it. Boy, oh boy. And you're out leading troops, aren't you? Troops in the Bloody Gate, which I think is up here. I think. Yeah. Can I move my diplomat? That is a doozy of an army. I don't need to conquer people. I need to wipe out their houses. That's what I need to do. I am going to... Let's see. Personal training yard. No. I want to start getting... Vassal opinion goes up. Troops. I need troops. Militia training. Okay. And actually, I'm going to do... Where is My Master of Coin, oversee construction. Please do that. Oops. What just happened there? Yep, oversee construction. Okay, so that'll build faster. Levies are still raised. They can suck it up. Do I want to get any mercenaries? Do I need any mercenaries? I don't think so. I know it looks like this scenario is really easy, but I am kind of just playing on the edge of a knife here, because if I mess up at all and I lose my levies, even just 2,000, it takes a long time to build them up again. And I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to subject you all to that. I won't. I would edit. If I had to do that, I would edit it out. You wouldn't have to deal with it. Ooh, you imprisoned your wife. It's a court in Winterfell. I don't want to do it, but I don't see a choice. We have to stop the North from taking the Stormlands. I'm not gonna make many friends with this challenge here. First, I wiped out House Martell, and now I'm going for House Stark. I'm taking out all the most popular houses. This is also a problem. I have to march overland to get there, which means I could get trapped if I overextend. But you know, this is why I picked Organizer. He's declared retaliation against me. Alright, stop. Go back. Because now he's going to start funneling troops onto Dragonstone, and then I'm going to have to do the little... we're going to have to do a little battle for Dragonstone here. Sweet. Brothers in arms with my daughter. Awesome. So we'll just go back here. Actually, I'm almost wondering if I can get away with quickly attacking. Is this too greedy of me? It might be. Where are you? Reigning in Casterly Rock. Well, maybe once this is not looted anymore, we can go back. So, get to Shipbreaker Bay. Looks like it's... They look like they're vulnerable. Alright. Okay, so I can do this. Let's split this in half, and let's take 29 fleets and move them out here so I can do a little bit of scouting with my ships. And then that will let me know when the Lannister fleets are approaching. Okay. Burn Storm's End. That's great. I usually hang out here in the Broken Sea. You can't move. You haven't really been successful with finding any plots. This is kind of a blind spot back here. But now I'm blind up here, which is not nice. Sorry, my man, but I'm going to kick you out so I can throw you in Fellwood. Okay, Dany's game on any day now. Any day now. Go ahead and burn Storm's End. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that ocean I can see. I might add the Stepstones to my conquest as well. Okay. Troops up there. Attackers apparently is Dany's. And I'm going to go for a double dip. Burn them all. Okay. 180, 186, 187 gold. Nice. I can take the Storm King. I can take the Storm King. He's losing all his wars. And then you're in hiding somewhere around Storm's End, likely because they knew it was going to fall to my dragons. Take him. And let's... Yeah, I could take that, but again... I'm just going to have to put him down, pretty much. Okay, Storm King Eric is gone. Another one bites the dust. And we can see that was... Oh, it's because I was going to say, oh, my loot got so full, but I only have 45 ships. That is okay. He still inherits his father's wars. Yes, he does. Okay, so we were able to weaken the Stormlands a little bit. Of course, they could land troops now, too, to attack us, but... And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to help you out, friend. Since I have so much extra gold, I often don't do this. And you're still building that, and I might actually build a refuge as well, since we're sitting flush with cash. Nice. The recent influx of looted treasure has encouraged buying and investment in Dragonstone, which in turn has attracted more warriors who are hungry for gold. Excellent. 19 warriors a month. Not exactly what I need. Alright, so you've been weakened. You've been replaced. Are you hanging out in the Eyrie? You are. Okay. I might have to run up there. They do have armies that are marching around, and I also have Lannister armies coming in. Where are they? Maybe I want to focus on messing with the Lannisters next. I've killed a lot of good factions so far. A lot of good noble houses. So let's go and balance it out by taking out the Lannisters. Meet up with this fleet here. Should probably see is Casterly Rock available to loot yet. Nope. And they've got Plague too. Oh, here we go. Westerlander fleet has been spotted. Not much. Not much. How much do you have in the way of armies? 11,000. So he could bleed himself on us until he's pretty much gone. Which could lead to him being overthrown, which would further help my my goals here. What I'm trying to do. Okay, so this is a little bug. When you're raiding, you sometimes get this. Ironborn longships cut through the waters, swift and sure, hence we successfully pursued a small merchant fleet, whatever. Normally, you attack because it pays off. Except when it fails, but then you can see, like, the results of failing that is the same as just refusing to attack, so usually it's better just to always attack. Okay. Here's what they're going to do. They're probably going to land on Driftmark, and then we wait for them to disembark. Or are you going north? Where are they going? Attacking me, and you're still attacking the Reach. Where is that fleet going? Weird. Weird. So I'm still going to move another fleet here. Maybe they're picking up more troops? I have no idea. Militia ground's been built. Excellent. The war machine. The war economy. Dang, 500 gold. Usually I'd be building other stuff too, like more infrastructure things, but I'm just going full military this time. Patrol posts. Yes. Nope, you're just landing troops. Right. I think I have been hoodwinked. I think that might have been a distraction, because I think he just dropped off 50 men onto a little island. Let's see. I don't think we're going to knock out House Aaron. I just don't think we're going to be able to. Oh. Going inland again. I just hope I don't walk into a doom stack here. He's about to win. He's about to win his war. I don't see any armies there. Ah! Okay. When does your movement get locked? In 6 days. Yeah, if he turns around and fights us here, that could be disastrous. Because I also don't think you can use your fire attack in mountains. Well, that's the Eyrie, though. We'll be fine. No, it says Gates of the Moon. Mountain Pass? I don't know if you can use your fire breath in the mountain pass. Cool, I'm getting more martial. And you're gonna get locked going north, right? Okay. Be careful. We'll arrive in the Bloody Gate. Oh, so you're already here. So if we go here and this army's here, they're gonna want to fight us, and that's probably not what I want to do. Maybe I just want to hang out here and wait for the traveling armies to kind of F off and go away. Then on the 26th, all right, you're out. Ooh. Seeks a better station. Who is this? Ernabar. You are a dragon rider. I thought Ernabar, it sounded familiar. Yeah, but how big is this dragon of yours? Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. My man. What are you carrying? Oh, you have a Valyrian steel sword. Bruh. Nice. Look at this. He's trying to siege me with 48 men. Where are you going? We'll arrive in the Torrentine Gulf, which I think is right here. Yep. All right, so you need to be a military commander. Hold on. Sometimes you can assign commander from that menu there, but I don't see that being an option. I'm going to kick you out, my friend. Rogar, you should get married. Both of you guys should get married. Let's quick do that. Should he marry the Stormsinger? I don't think so, because I think something bad will happen. I could betroth them to my daughters, which would make them stay. No, don't plot. Hold on. I don't really want my daughters to help House Cenarion, but these aren't even my daughters, they're my grandkids. Yeah, and usually House Targaryen marries them to each other, which does provide... Well, hold on. To improve vassal opinions. Rulers can marry close kin to improve vassal opinions. I don't really think I need to do that. I don't think that's really that important. However, locking down Cenarion and Rogar could be really good. Daenerys... I think Rogar is even older. Rogar is 58. How about we do this? I'm going to betroth you to Elena, matrilineal, so that your children become Targaryens. And then Daenerys, I'm going to betroth you to Dana, matrilineal, of course. And that's just the same because they married together. You two married two more dragon riders, so then dragons will be inherited by their children. And then you've got Aegon, who I haven't picked a focus yet because I'm a noob. Let's do that. Assigned guardian is going to be me. Because you are the future, my son. My grandson. Aegon. It's not the Aegon the Conqueror, but it's still... I mean, if you guys want to see me keep playing this, and you want to see Aegon just take over the world, just let me know in the chat, and we can do that. This is risky. This is... Ooh. Okay. I am nervous. Okay, we're in. Can I deploy my dragon? Yes, I can. Burn them all. Burn them all. Boom. The Eyrie has fallen. And has been looted for 0 gold. Apparently, they were completely broke. I highly, highly doubt that. I highly doubt it. Where is your husband? Let's see. The queen. We can imprison the queen. Do I want to imprison her? Not really. I want her husband. I don't want her. Well, wow, what a waste. We didn't get anything for that. Well, you're leading troops in the Scorched Vale, which is think I would know where that is. Where is that again? I have no idea. We gotta get out of here. Shit. But that's plains, right? If we can just get to Ruthermont, I would feel a lot better. Just goes to show you could just completely take the Eyrie and get nothing for it. Nice. That's what I was worried about. What do you got here? Mountains? Hills? Ooh, yeah, why would we go that way when we can go to the Hard Vale? And then just go around. Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. And they are pursuing, but oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. It says combat's going to start. Combat will start in this province on the 11th 7th moon. When am I going to arrive? The day after? No! No, they trapped me! Oh! They trapped me. Bastards, they trapped me. Because they're going to be right on us right after. You slimy. I had one job and I messed it up. Ah. Okay, I can't deploy my dragon. Has the trait dragon. Enemy leader is in battle against you. What do you call this shit? What do you call this? Let me use my dragon. I should be able to, because it's plains. I don't know why I can't. And then this guy, these guys are gonna jump on us. Let's see, they will arrive on the 6th. So essentially all the Waynwoods are doing is they're trying to slow me down so they can catch me, and then these bastards are gonna join too. They can't beat me in combat, but they don't have to. Why can't I... Oh, thanks. Now I can use it. Why does it say King Tommen? He's not in the battle. We have to. Did that do anything? Because it didn't look like it did anything. This is ridiculous. That's so cheesy. Oh, that's so cheesy. That is cheesy as heck. Wow. Wow. Wow, that is really annoying when that happens. But you know what? I might be able to make up for this by just hiring some mercenaries. Dorne spearmen. It's kind of a lot of gold, though. That's like half my gold is to get these guys. But then that would allow me to keep fighting, which I kind of feel like I have to. Alright. Ooh, that makes me so mad. Ugh. It's hard not to feel like I got cheated there. Because what were the odds that they were going to be able to do that? And my dragon deployed in the battle did nothing. Ah, that's so annoying. Alright, well, we got to keep fighting, though. Are you going to the Eastern Bay? Yes. Alright, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet here and hire some mercenaries. Okay, I'll take it. Go here. Pick these guys up. I don't know if I can make them into raiders. At least not right now. I don't think I can because I'm at war, which is another problem with them declaring, who is this guy? Oh, you want to fight me? I don't think so, my friend. Yeah, what are you going to catch? You going to catch us here too? Nah. Who is this? Oh, whatever. Alright, cool. What do we got here? Yep, can't do this while we're at war. Unit does not have any mercenary subunits. Okay, so you can't use mercenaries. You can't use mercenaries to raid. It's okay. And you know what? We should probably kill these guys, you know, if we can. Some armies over there. If I land my troops right on top of him, we get an amphibious landing. What is your morale? You got good morale? You do have decent morale. I kind of want them to get there, because then we can land on the Whispers and make them do a straight crossing right into our dragons. How many days is it going to take you to get over there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Yep, they outnumber us, but we have dragons. We all have dragons. And it's marsh, so you'd think you'd be able to use it. So we'll see if we can goad them into attacking us. Minus 2.6. I think in this instance, this is actually a pretty decently strong position for us. Got you hanging around down there. Damn, maybe I should have attacked the Stepstones. Crack Claw Bear, right? It's this guy. Lord Lucifer? If I take his capital, I win. But if I move, then I won't get the ability to attack him after a straight crossing. I got random Carthene showing up in... Yeah, get out of here. Just random Carthene showing up. Come on, you outnumber me. Come on, attack me. Oh, you're attacking my stuff there. Oh, I see. He's not going to come back. Okay. Alright, let's just march over here. Deal with this shit. You will face the might of the dragon. You are fools. Boom. What do we get? What do we get? Transfer barrel of alcohol. That's not very useful. I can sell it. It's good for something. Yeah, take everybody. And then I want to look at this war score here. What do we got? 89%. It says 34. Is it not updated it yet? There we go. 89%. Gorman Hardy. Okay. I think I have to beat him in a single battle, and then I'll win. What do I get when I enforce my demands? He pays me 72 gold. Nah, bro. You got to pay me a lot more than that. You got to pay me a lot more than that. Barrel of alcohol. Can be used to improve morale and winter supplies. Trade good. Well, then I have no use of this. I have to wait to sell it. Okay. Alright, then we got this axe here that I can't use. Manage it. So if I sell it, what do I get? 80 gold! And I lose a little bit of prestige, but not too much. I think we're in a time where we kind of need it. I know I could have given it to someone in my faction, but yeah, I don't think we're going to fall in love. It's okay, I guess. Oh, great. You gotta love it when you just have barely any choices for your ambitions. I mean, we could attempt a straight crossing, but... Or maybe we can... Now, let's move to the Whispers. We've already occupied his capital. So then let's try to take the Whispers. He'll take Claw Isle, whatever. Remember, the trade wants us. He's ready to buy a specific merchandise from me gladly for 6.2 gold. I'll take it because I needs it. I don't even think I got much in the way of loot from taking Crack Claw Baron. Not that they would have a lot of gold anyways, because they're kind of known for being poor. Looks like House Celtigar is going to be kind of screwed, but... Rovax. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Who's this? Oh. Was Rovax not with us? Was Rogar just lying about being a dragon rider? So we have his kids. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... And I'm going to throw you in the dungeon. Yeah, move to dungeon cell, because I don't want them escaping. Gorman. Who's Unola? Oh, his wife. Nothing that matters. Move to dungeon. Move Fredder to the dungeon, because, I don't want them to escape. Somehow, I lost like 900 men. Just, okay. Just lose 900 men, because why not? And I'm still taking attrition too. Let's see, are you actually training people? Yes, you are. What are you doing? Pacify the province. Is there anyone better than you? There is, but he has cancer. Improve defenses. The garrison size goes up by a lot. Levy reinforcement rate. Yeah, I need that. Let's perform statecraft. Keep building. Well, now I'm not really building as much because... What is this? Sabotage province. Oh. I was hoping we could... I was hoping that was like raise zealots or something, because I kind of could need it. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why I lost damn near half my troops for no fucking reason. Yeah, but I'm kind of thinking we could use the 91% to sue for peace. Hired 850. I forgot I can also look into Dragon Dreams to see if there is any plots against me. Man, that's really annoying. It is kind of cute how they have, like, way more troops than I do. I'm almost thinking I might just blitz the Stepstones, even though I've got hardly any people. Any levies, and a lot of them are mercs. But my thinking is, if we just declare Dragon Conquest on everyone, there's always the chance that the AI, because they're going to be prompted with the chance to surrender when you are dragon invaded, and you can just say, hey, we can't compete with your dragons, so we surrender, and then I automatically get all their levies and their fleets. Now, not all of them are going to surrender, but even if most of them did, that's still a lot of troops that I could make use of, including a lot of levies. And right now, I really want to kind of get rid of these mercs, because they are expensive. So what is the deal here? The supply limit is very low. It's a lot higher in Crackclaw Baron. Supply is 15. Supply is 15. The supplies here are 27, so there's a lot. I'm not going to take on any more mercs. What does she want? She want to be... She want to... No, you stay where you are. Alright, let's try to take Crackclaw Baron. Let's try to take them. Yes, 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 yes. 100%! Yes! Yes, and you were going to pay us 36 gold. I guess maybe the way that the game or the mod kind of justifies the logic behind... Oh, I see my giant head is in the way. Oh, you guys can't even see. Oh, hold on. I'm going to move myself over here. Okay. Hopefully that's not disruptive or anything. But, and I can't even move this either. Can you guys see who I'm at war with? Yes. So the war with Crackclaw Peninsula, we offer peace, and you can see under enforced demands, he loses a lot of prestige. He only pays me 36 gold. I get prestige, which I guess is useful, because I can use it to pay for other things. But before, he was supposed to pay me 72 gold, which again, not that much, but still, it was a lot more than 36. The reason why it goes down over time, I believe, is because... in theory, the game thinks that he's a lot stronger now because it's taken me longer to conquer him. And so the longer the war goes out, the longer the war is drawn out, the less he has to pay. Which also doesn't really make sense because usually war reparations go up the longer and more destructive a war is, you would think. But we were totally beaten. Yeah, you're totally beaten. Cool. Alright, that's one less war. Now, am I starting to win, News from the Battle of Risley Glade, my prince. Your enemy, King Tommen Lannister, has been slain. He was killed in direct single combat by the enemy commander, Lord Giles Florent. Okay, 85. That's impressive. He killed the Lion King. Is he a Lion Slayer now? Oh, he didn't even get the Lion Slayer nickname. Oh, that's lame. It sucks for him. Ah, we are no longer at war. Whew. All right, let's dismiss these mercs. I'm going to actually disband all my troops. My fleet, too. I know I have another one down here. So, what we... So my levies are very low. But you can see the total amount can be quite substantial. It's like 2,000, plus 2,000 something, 2,500. We need more, because even if you take a little bit of casualties, it really messes you up. And my main way of making money is by raiding. Alright, so let's get rid of this, and let's start building... Personal study is a nice, easy thing to build. That's pretty pathetic right there. 600 guys, it's pretty pathetic. And I can't raid with mercs, which I kind of need. So I have to somehow replenish my levies. Let's see. So this guy can't attack me. I'm debating if I should launch a dragon conquest. Or I could start a slow dragon conquest of the Stepstones. See, is this too disruptive, having my head up there on the side? Ah, it is. Unbelievable. Just can't put my head anywhere. Just can't put it anywhere, it seems. Well, hold on. How many fleets do you have? You have no fleets, so that's why he didn't sail to Dragonstone, because he has no ships. So he wouldn't be able to stop me. But I could drop in and just kind of nuke his capital again. And also, we just beat him in a war. He just lost a war to us. Alright. Let's see if he just surrenders. But then... So, okay, so here's my reasoning is I'm a little worried to do that because it's so much land that's connected to the mainland of Westeros, and I like having the sea as a separation. So I'm leaning more towards this, but he's weak and he's primed to be conquered. And if I don't take him, then the Stormlands could take him. Because if anyone wants to attack me on the mainland right now, they can only march to Claw Isle. So they have to go through here to get here. But this asshole attacked me too. I really should just be letting the time roll as this is happening. As I'm doing all this discussion. Let's see. So let's use my study and let's start writing a book about my family's accomplishments because that can earn us some gold. And you, House Scythian... That's not... How many ships do you have? 35? And they outnumber us, too. Let's see. If I raised your levies... 290 troops is all he could get. Is all he can give us. And that's another maybe 200. So if we declare Dragon War... I don't even know where most of my levies are going to be coming from. My fleets went up, though. So Aegon needs the best education he can get, and... yeah, we want him to be military. We want to be also martial. I tend to go full-blown martial with houses that use a lot of dragons. I'm going to move myself back over here. Alright, so I'm just going to... Can I resist them? See, now it says I've got 1,000. Maybe it's my... Look at my vassals' levies. 945. Oh, I thought it was going up a lot faster, but... Got a lot of money. I'm looking at you, Pirate Lord Bison of Sunstone. I don't know where my levies are coming from. No, it's too expensive to send a gift. So I'm going to tentatively try to attack them through a dragon conquest, but I don't know if that will make all the Stepstones form a coalition. They didn't last time. What is this guy doing? He's plotting to replace Alyssa as the Master of Whispers. He should be informed to stop his plot any time now. Alright. I'm gonna have to do it. Dragon Conquest. But you can see I have Invasion of Sunstone, which has won the backing of their vassals to launch a once-in-a-lifetime invasion. That's clearly not the case. No. But if you ever want to open your game up to be able to just do a lot of things, you can change all these rules and when you hit play, it will pull up the rules you want to play by. And you can make just invasions open to anybody. Anybody for any reason. But we're going to do the Dragon Conquest. Okay. Now we'll see if they surrender. Cross your fingers. I see not the point in conflict with you and your dragons. I hereby surrender and swear fealty. And will swear to you my fealty. I don't know why it was so difficult to say. Regards, Bison Scythian. He is wise. He is a wise man. Yes. Maybe I should have done this to start with. So yeah, you really don't like me, but that's okay. I don't know if he's going to rebel. He might. But we're going to keep pushing our luck. We're going to do another Dragon Conquest. Yes! Nice. So do I have the ability to make some... oh, not yet. You need Wreckstone. which is this one here. I'm mainly just looking at making some higher titles, because that always makes people like you more. I need Shame Isle. I need this one. So are they contributing any levies to me? What are they contributing? 43. 45. You've lost all your troops for some reason. Weird. Let's see if we can do the same thing for Shame Isle. Smart man. Did he lose all his levies? Nah. But now, I can do this. What? I control it all. One of these must be true. Directly owns a province in the High Lordship of the Western Stepstones. Oh, I see. Game rule, High Lordship requirement has value off. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's the rule I needed to be able to just make this without owning it. So I have to own one of these. Don't I own it by just being their liege? Apparently not. Dangerous factions. Oh, you want independence, do you? Isn't this the guy who just had an empty... Oh, now... his levies are empty 1 second and they're full the next. What rules are these guys playing by? Alright, and I'm just gonna keep on dragon conquering. You gonna surrender? He might not. He might not surrender. YOLO. Dragon conquest, the lot of them. They don't really fight as a unified force, but we are kind of... We're kind of short on manpower right now, so... Alright, let's see how many of them surrender. 1. 2. 3. That's it? Okay. I can make the Kingdom of the Stepstones. And I can get myself 400 prestige. That's cool. What else can I make over here? The High Lordship at Dragonstone I have. Oh, I already have this. Okay. You can only destroy, you can't convert it or anything. That's okay. That's okay. I am going to make this. Give 400 prestige and cost you no gold. Awesome. I have a lot of prestige. The Kingdom of the Stepstones. But we've got some bastards we're going to have to fight. Can I fight this without... Can I fight this without having to use my personal levies? Because my own personal levies are trash. Yeah. It's trash. But that's okay. It looks like we can get plenty. You stay on Claw Isle. We don't want you antagonizing anybody. Alright, I want to be careful with these levies here, because I don't want anyone to march into hostile territory. As you can see, like, it's... You know, there's different junctions that are kind of obstructing path through the Stepstones. So am I a Pirate King now, because I've got the Kingdom of the Stepstones? Make my primary title. Maybe. Maybe. Uh-oh. Who is landing? Uh-oh. Okay. Can you get... You're going to get attacked, so go ahead and disband. And over here, I'm going to put myself, and I'm going to grab Game On, and I'm going to grab... You know what? I'm not going to grab Game On. I'm going to grab Rogar and Generis. I'm almost thinking maybe you guys should go down here and pick up the rest of my levies before they get jumped on. I mean, if they're dropping every all their people, like all 1,000, which they did, and they are attacking. Oof. Oof. I don't know if we can... Why is our morale so damn low? Do I want to... Yeah, I think I need to. Allies in war. I have no allies. I probably should have made some allies before I did this. But you know what? You normally... normally you don't have allies when you are being a pirate. Will arrive nearby Dragonstone. Okay, I was really worried that they were going to do some wacky stuff, and then I'm going to disband this group here so no one dies. Alright, then they're just going to stay there on Dragonstone. That's fine. A daughter was born to Prince Gaemon the Glorious and Daenerys the Dreamer named Aelinor. Very nice. Very good. Alright, go here. Hop on the ships. Nice. We got some free monies. Uh-oh. We got plague. We have got the plague. Okay, they're going to go there. And we're going to... That. Sail. You guys all embark on the ships. Just a little bit extra reinforcements. Go ahead and land. And merge the forces. I am going to take over. As is Rogar and Daenerys. And we're going to get our morale up, and then we're going to crush them. That's my plan. And I'm probably going to keep my ships there in case we have to escape, because I couldn't escape last time, and that made me really nervous. Yeah, I don't care about your levies being raised for too long. I am Aenar. I am the prince of the Stepstones. Feels like we're going to get like an extra 300 guys. Woo! But it looks like they got a little bit of attrition. Nice. Okay. They're going to have to do a pretty dangerous river crossing. But I think they're up for it. And they're already locked in. Now, probably going to burn my own capital. Not super amazing, but... Yes! Look at that dragon harass. Good dragon harass, light dragon harass. Rogar burned my land. I don't think it actually affects Dragonstone that much. That could be a problem. Merge everybody. Get everybody on the ships. And get out of the way. I might be able to catch them. What is this? 75. This case's belly allows 75% war score from battles for attackers. Oh, okay. I just feel like that will get our reinforcements killed. It looks like they're going to get caught anyways. Oh, we caught them. Annihilated. Nice. Okay, so now, if we want to win this, we gotta occupy his land. It doesn't look like anyone else is attacking, so we can maybe sneak down here real quick. Yeah, it's crazy, because they've got all these levies, and yet I don't have access to any of them. Not really. The enemy crews are no match for us. Victory! You see how good that is? Ooh, nice. Gaemon's Targaryens has had a dragon egg added to his inventory. Very nice. Very nice. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if one of my grandchildren... Is she 11? She's 7. Okay. She's got some time before she's going to need to get her education paid for. So I want to get that as high as possible. Your attrition is really, it's... Your supply limit is ass. Your supply limit is like the worst in the Stepstones. Supply is 1.8, 2.4. Oh, it's because they are being ruled by me now. Let's see. Base plus 5, hills plus 4, coastal province 50%, own realm 50%, 18. And yet they got 2.4. Pagan homeland. Times, I don't know what that means. Their supply limits are real bad. Which means we might be taking crazy attrition here. No, we're good. I don't know how. I don't know how we're able to survive off a 2.4k supply limit, but I'll take it. Nice. You have lost. What do I get? Yeah. Just prestige and the end of the war. Cool. So we're going to wrap up the rest of the conquest of the Stepstones and I guess kind of hope. Let's see. They've got hills. We're crossing a strait, which I think is less of a penalty than an amphibious landing. But again, we got dragons. Vassals of Dragonstone now view with respect. As they should. Let's see, can we just take your home here? And we'll just call it a day? Alright, it's time. Terrax. Ooh. So, normally, I would be inclined to arrest everyone, but as he's going to be my future vassal, I am not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to throw everyone into house arrest. I'm going to be very nice, very polite. You lose, and we're going to let you surrender, and I think we're going to let you have all your friends. Or maybe not. Alright, so I'm keeping his kids. I'm keeping a couple of his kids and his wife as hostages. Alright, cool. Alrighty, so we got one more island, and then the conquest of the Stepstones is complete. We might even be... Oh, man. I told you. I told you. Stormlands are really not as strong as you think they would be in this century. And now they have been subjugated by the North. Beheaded by Prince Aenar. Yeah, you're still in hiding. How many members do you got? 5? Well, you got 2 people who are Black brothers, so that's okay. So it's just Duran and his 2 sisters, who are all in hiding, I assume, around Storm's End. And now, the North is... How am I going to beat the North? Then how's this war between you and King Tommen's invasion? It's going the way of the Reach. Now, I don't think... Is this a new war defending against King Tyrion? Okay, so he's almost going to win, which is good, because I want the Reach and the Rock to stay separated. Dorne is still... I didn't change my filter, did it? Let's see, Dorne is defending against... So they're having civil wars in Dorne. So you can see just by removing House Martell, that one member was enough to throw Dorne into... Usually thrown into chaos. Now imagine how bad it is when you continually raid Sunspirit. I've done that before. But then usually by focusing too much on just Dorne, yeah, you send him back to the Stone Age, but the rest of Westeros kind of unifies. And then once everyone has the same liege on the continent, it becomes almost impossible to raid anymore, because when they have enough fleets and they have enough levies, they can overwhelm you, because as you've seen, we don't have much in the way of soldiers. Great Warrior has been found. Alright, I don't care. Am I looking for a Great Warrior? Got 57. I'm going to be dying here. I got to be dying here shortly. Alright, finish this war here. with Conquest of the Skulls. Alright, then we just gotta take his land. Again, I'm gonna be extra nice, take him into house arrest, offer peace, you're free now, and I believe we kept some of your... I don't know why you focus us. I don't know why it automatically keeps the wives. You know, whatever. I would prefer keeping the children. Oh, so you've been causing problems. You've actually really hurt the replenishment rate, which we kind of need, minus 200% for a year. Thanks. Who the hell is that guy that did that? That would be Vogus Stagon. Yeah, Umar. Umar of Bloodstone. Hell yeah. Throw you in there, my man. I don't know who you are. But that's okay. Because you're going to marry this chick. And you're going to work for me. Kind of honorary titles. Ooh, Master of the Hunt. Let's go back through it. Because for some reason, it doesn't actually like to delegate honorary titles automatically. Or like it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. I'm almost thinking about demanding conversions from all of my vassals. Can I even do that? Grant independence? Hell no, I'm not going to grant independence. Demand religious conversion, maybe. He'll hate me more, but I think in the long run that'd be good. I don't know. I'm not really trying to stir the pot in the Stepstones. I want their vassals. Now, are you independent? You're independent. Attacking King Jorah of the North in King John's invasion of the North. Lord Protector Yorick of the what? Lord Protector Yorwick of Mountain and Vale versus King Jorah. It looks like a weird coalition. I don't understand the nature of this war. House Royce now rules. What happened to House Aaron? Ronald. Okay, so now House Royce rules in the Vale. Did I have something to do with that? Maybe not. King Ronald, the burner of salt pans, was one-legged. Wow. Was killed in personal combat in the midst of battle by Lord Errold of Last Hearth. So he was fighting the Northerners and was brutally killed. Was he the last of his kind? He was. Okay, so our attack on the Eyrie was a failure and was also worthless, but House Aaron is gone. So that's one more. One more that's been taken down. As for Casterly Rock, Lannisters still have 7. Do I still have mercs? I do have mercs. Alright. Cook complained to me about my grandson Aegon's temper tantrums. Encourage him to be more patient. Yes, please, because wrathful is not nice. Okay, Dragon Fleet done. Including the mercs. Right? Cool. So just chilling here for a little bit. I'm almost thinking we might want to attack Duskendale because they look really, really weak right now, and that would be a solid chunk. Hitting them with a Dragon Conquest might do it. Stormlands. I would love it if the Riverlands were to rebel. This is really a scenario where you want everyone to be an independent kingdom just because it makes it that much easier to terrorize all of Westeros. But then we've got the Ironborn. They're looking weak too. Lord Gareth of Old Town defending against Dosh Khalin Kano in Kano's invasion of the Iron Isles? Who? Bruh. What are you doing? There shouldn't be any people over there. And why are they invading the Iron Isles? The Dothraki don't like water. But then you're also defending against Lord Garth of Old Town and Lord Garth's retaliation. Okay. It seems Iron King Corrin the Cunning. I don't know if this is the same Ironborn who invaded the mainland. I don't think so. Although the Ironborn taking over the Riverlands isn't that... It's like... Yeah, it's probably the next thing that happens. Because if you play in the Bleeding Years... Oh, no, that's like 100 years from now. Never mind. Never mind. It looks like you guys are getting kind of... More pirates. It would mean more levies, in theory. And it would mean... Ooh. Plus 5, 10. That would be nice. That would be nice, I think. I think that would get me more levies. Yeah, let's try to do that. See if we can't get more levies, and then I might plan an attack on the Iron Isles. Because then all we have to do is... I don't know if we can take Hoare Castle, though. Because it's already occupied by Old Town. My knowledge of swords extends only so far, as long as sharp things you poke people with when you want them to die, especially if you are in a duel or a war. It's becoming an embarrassment. I'm going to ask my friend... Gaemon to help me, because he can actually fight. Sweet. You are a menace with a sword. I don't even know which end you should hold and which one you use to kill people with. It saddens me to tell you this, but I believe you are unteachable. Prince Gaemon did not mince his words when he told me how utterly unteachable I was, and that I should leave the swords to real men. Is this because I'm craven? Bruh. I have brought down noble houses without a sword, okay? Alright, so how's that vote going? At 10 match, we have... Okay, you're able to sow... Still voting. In favor. In favor, in favor, in favor. Oh, I probably should have done... obligations. Cool. To my liege, to the thrifty Dragon Lord is not escaping that several of your commanders lack formal training in military tactics. He teaches us cavalry leader. He's just trying to gain leverage over me. This is going to make him really hate me. And I owe him a favor. Nah. I'm not going to owe pirate favors. I am the pirate lord. Valona almost managed to escape from custody. Throw her in the oubliette. You were imprisoned by us. Why? I don't know why you were imprisoned by us. How many prisoners do we have? We have a lot. I don't understand why we're imprisoned. Why? Cool. Have approved the institution of the medium realm authority law. That should be nice. Tiora. I kind of need you. I don't see a reason to have her here. No, I'm not going to visit her chambers. I'm going to release her. Morelia is the husband of a lord. Hiara is the... And then you're another wife. Just a random Lyseni guy. Can you pay us? It's not worth keeping around. Bellinara. It seems like it's just a bunch of random quarters that got swept up in our conquest. The levies haven't really changed that much. But I do have everyone, I think... Ooh. I don't really want... Okay, we'll try giving titles, I guess. Try giving some titles out to people. I mean, I can't believe I could have 2,000... I could have 2,000 levies, and I got them killed in the Vale. Such a noob. Such a noob decision. Oh, it's looted already. You married Princess Branda of the North. So what, you guys allies now? Hostile to me. Where are your sisters? At Court in Storm's End. Court in Storm's End. It says looted, but I don't see why I couldn't take it. Question is how many men can... I can raise 1,800. 1,800 men across the Stepstones could all descend on the Stormlands to destroy House Baratheon. Or we could attack some more people here. Or we could attack the Iron Isles. 4,000. But they actually have the troops to be able to stop us. Where are you? You're reigning in Horcastle, but Horcastle is occupied by Old Town. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to. Yep, get the fleets. And I'm going to make my vassals pay for this war. I mean, what can I say? I'm the Pirate King. I'm the Pirate King, and you all will obey. Turn them all to looter. Throw you in here. Merge these. Whereas reaching that your Stormsinger has given into weakness and helped herself to the alms. Return the gold. Pay me. Normally I wouldn't accept the gold for such corruption, but alas, we kind of need it. And then you're also looter. Hop on board. And then let's sail on down here. Apparently, I'm physically down here. Okay. Can I change these? Now, I don't know if I have so many... I do have 14 vassals. Okay. So I kind of feel like I want you guys to contribute more. Let's see. Their tax goes up. Tax shifted. Tax goes up, levy goes down. The tax goes down, but the levies go up. That seems better. See if they'll vote for it. Alrighty, everyone get in position. So we can do a quick... Okay, merge, looter, hop on. Pirate Lord Lysandro has provided me with proof that someone has been viciously slandering me. Oh, you would make me think you would turn my own Master of Whispers against me. Why would I trust? Why would I trust you? I will pretend to take it into consideration. 1,400, that's it. Oof. Okay, so now I'm going to start training under some old guy. There's been no shortage of soldiers. Excellent. But do I still have that debuff from the I've got burned land? That's fine. Okay, levy reinforcements are up again. But what are we looking at? Levy will not reinforce until the garrison is full. The garrison is full. It looks like the garrison is full. Oh, no, it's missing 6 guys. Okay. Dragonstone -1, pacify troops. Really? You only give me a plus 26. You have 22 martial and you only give me plus 26. Oh, no, sorry. That's levy size. That's not replenishment rate. What's the replenishment rate? How do I even see that? It doesn't show me. Oh, it just shows me size. I don't know how to look at that. Psh. I have almost 3,000 hours in this game, and I don't know how to do that. That's crazy. But we should just be able to kick the door in here. Yep, attack. Whilst we've been embroiled in combat, we've been raiding the lands loyal to King Jorah Stark. I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Burn them all. Oh no. He's just been wounded, right? Alright, should be able to recover. Always a chance of that happening. Yes! 187 gold. And we have the chance to take them all. Capture them all. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Are you pregnant? And she's got a direwolf, too. That's cool. Pregnancy is not so great, because she's going to pop out another Durrandon, and I kind of need House Durrandon to disappear. So, before the child is born, I'm gonna take care of business. I really don't... I wish I didn't have to execute her, but... I need your house to go away, and if I keep you in a dungeon... she might escape. I don't know, I might regret my mercy here, but I'm going to move him to the dungeon. I can't put him in the Ublay because that'll make me cruel. Alright, so I've got most of my levies are assembling in the Western Stepstones. Yeah, and there have been quite a few developments. I had to get a new Master Whisperers because the old one wasn't doing quite a good job, because we now have this dangerous faction, or well, we had a dangerous faction where they're trying to depose me, but it seems that that faction has weakened a little bit. And then another dragon has found its way to Dragonstone. Apparently it was the dragon that was owned by Arion, the emperor from Essos, I guess. And so he died, and then the dragon flew to Dragonstone. And so now we have... where are you? A wild dragon, Vassarion, 146 years old. That's a big dragon, and it's strong, and it's wrathful. It's pretty much Balerion at this point of the game. That would be so good to get him. That might be difficult, though, because wrathful taming chance. Someone attempted to actually recruit Vassarion, and they failed. So now they've got a dragon lair. Yeah, cool. All right, so, and you remember how we were writing a book? Your account of the history of your house has received critical acclaim among scholars throughout the known world. Countless generations to come will stand in awe of the mighty deeds of your dynasty. I wasn't expecting anything less. Yes, everyone knows about Prince Aenar. 75 gold. Bring honor to us all. Well, those are my kids, so it's okay. Cool. All right, so now we have 2,300. Almost back to the original amount of levies that we had. All right, Storm's End, you're still here. And your, let's see, has your mother in... Okay, so that's one Durrandon, one less Durrandon that I have to worry about. Died stillborn. And I think it might be because we executed her husband, but... Anyways, so the last two Durrandons who are not Black Brothers are in our dungeon. So I could finish off the line of Durrandon right now, but I'm not really in favor of executing kids. So I'm kind of holding them there and hoping that nature kind of takes its course. So House Durrandon is gone. House Martell is gone. House Aaron is gone, replaced by House Royce. That leaves Gardner with 6 members. We might want to be careful with House Gardner, because they do have fertility bonuses, and they could start multiplying really quickly. King Garland's got some terrible traits, though. Those are awful. And then you got King Tyrion, who is kind of middling. House Lannister, though, they could end up with a lot of people, too. I think I have to end House Hoare as well. They've got 4 members. Let's see. You are imprisoned by Lord Garth in the High Tower. You were at Hoare Castle, Pebbleton. You're at Hoare Castle. You're at Hoare Castle, right? Still occupied by Old Town. I wonder if we could raid them. Maybe. That might be worth it. So we have got House Gardner, House Lannister, and House Stark. Right now, I think House Stark is probably the strongest. But I think they're dealing with a civil revolt. Lord Protector Yorwick. Did he change his government type? I almost feel like he has. I'm just looking to see if Lord Edmund of River Run is fighting with the Mountain of Vale against the North. So there's some kind of weird struggle between the North and the Riverlands and the Mountain and Vale. Okay. We need to go west. I'm thinking we hit Casterly Rock, see if we can't grab the rest of the Lannisters, and then we hit the Iron Isles. As dusk falls after an intense day of sparring, you watch the setting sun from the castle ramparts together with your warrior mentor. I teach you many things, Aenar-san, your mentor says. But most important lesson in fight is no get hit. The next morning, your trainer concluded, the old warrior has departed your castle. No one saw him leave. Well, I suppose I learned something. And we did. We became a trained fighter. Not that that made a difference, but... Wow. Skilled fighter? Bro, your crown sucks. I hate this crown model. It makes me think like he's got this aluminum foil and he's just folded it into a goofy ass crown. Why? Skilled fighter. Don the aluminum crown. You know how I said King Garland had some really awful traits? He's now dealing with civil war, which means now would be a good time to attack him. He wants me to... I can't join you, my friend, because we're currently on campaign once again. We could hop into... Where are you? Where are you? Leading troops in Laygood Keep. Where are your kids? In Highgarden. Is being tutored in Westbrook. Is being tutored in Westbrook. Where the hell is Westbrook? Oh, it's right here. It's right next door. And your wife is probably in Highgarden. Your kid, this guy is in Highgarden, though? Guardian. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll attack them, too. We'll actually go into the Mander, because it's a really big river. Burn Highgarden. Which could be kind of dangerous because the Reach often has a lot of ships. Old Town specifically usually has a lot of ships. But in this case, he only has 8. Man, all their levies are done. Betrothed can marry. Rogar and Elena. He's 63. Alright. So... Can I host a wedding for you guys? Probably not, because you're on campaign. Which we kind of... Whatever. This is more important. Deploy dragon, burn them. Oof. Not so good when you're wounded, but I think another one of my dragons... Okay. Will arrive in Highgarden. Now, I'm set to raiding stance. I don't know if that means every army we come... Well, clearly, is this an army or is that a fleet? It says Ocean Road. I don't think they'll attack us because we're attacking their enemy. If we attacked House Peak... Where the hell is House Peak? I don't know. You'd think I would know this. Highgarden... There you go, Star Pike. Right, so if we had stepped into one of his territories and raided him, he'd be like, oh my god, you're terrible, we have to fight you. But because we're raiding his enemies, I don't think he cares. His armies aren't hostile. And this isn't his territory, this is Highgarden. But again, I don't know. Come on, don't kill me. While sacking Highgarden for all it's worth, you and your men have located someone in the castle who owns a Valyrian steel blade. Will you take this sword as your own? They may not give it willingly. Now, this might be a duel of, like, the worst fighters in... I don't know. We only have 40 skill. We have a skill of 40. He's got a skill of 25. Because he's drunkard, he's stressed. We might be able to win. Oh, hold on, hold on. You hunt down Casella Tully. Tully. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Tarly. This is a Tarly. We're not fighting him. We're fighting a Tarly. And Lady Kachella is 52 years old, has minus 15, and she's carrying Heartsbane. We gotta get Heartsbane. Come on. Come on. What is she doing in... Oh, she's scheming. She's scheming for the king of the Reach. Well, yeah, we gotta fight her. Now, if Aenar gets yeeted by this old lady, I'm gonna be very upset. You hunt down Coachella Tarly. Coachella Tarly has been found cowering in one of the towers and eagerly surrenders to your will. She is made to kneel before you outside before all your men and offers up Heartsbane to you in exchange for her life. I now wield this for House Targaryen. Heartsbane. I mean, I already had Blackfire, but... I mean, I've got Blackfire, and I think someone's got... Well, I want this anyways. Give it to me. Has had Heartsbane added, 181 gold, trading stall added. Man, raiding is the way to live. They uncovered an interesting relic. Trading stall. I am pleased to report the successful siege of High Garden. King Garland Gardner could not be found, however, which is perfectly fine because he's ass. So, as long as he's out there, that's fine. But it seems I'm going to get his 12-year-old son, Prince Aenar. Throw him in my dungeon. Throw him in the dungeon. So we only got one of the gardeners, but we did sack the capital. And we took Heartsbane. Awesome. No, I'm not going to... I am going to move you to a dungeon cell, though. There you go. So that's an easy way you can get around that. If you go straight to throw them in the dungeon, then you lose piety. If you don't want to lose piety, you can move them into house arrest and then just manually throw them in your dungeon, and you don't have to pay anything for it. So let's go to Westbrook. Let's go to Westbrook. Is this going to screw me over? Oh, I guess we took her prisoner too. What else do you have? A hunting spear. I don't care about that. I am going to put you in house arrest, and then she really hates me. Stole my sword! She stole my sword! But I might just release her. Because I don't really need her here. What am I doing? Of course, ransom. She can afford 145 gold. Well, you know, one day when she can afford it, maybe she'll pay us. To all my subjects, the inheritance of Mountain and Vale has been thrown into question, and so a great council must be held to determine who shall inherit the kingdom. And this is going to be between a Stark, House Royce, House Redfort, and of Renwick. I've never heard of Renwick, but I have heard of Redfort. And did you lose your war? The war against Lord Paramount Jordan of the North was won by Lord Protector Yorick. Oh, shit. Shit. I don't know who's going to take over. This is not what I wanted to see. But you see what happens? Sooner or later, someone gets on top. And so, like, you really have to be on top of breaking everyone down so that they never fully unifies. Sail around this way to the Shield Sea, since we're almost in Westbrook. And my goal is to get the gardener kids that are being tutored here. I don't know if we're going to catch them, but... Huh. I don't seem to be able to use my dragon power. With a great council of nobles. Mountain and Vale recently fell into a period of interregnum, with a great council of nobles being called to determine the heir. Waymar of Renwick has been backed as the heir to the kingdom by his council and has been crowned as king over Lord Paramount Jorah Stark, over Lord Yorick of House Royce, over Rhea Redfort. Why'd they pick this guy? He's got some... Oh, probably because he's got training in diplomacy. Yeah, your house is not well known, my friend, but, oh, the Falcon Crown. I would love to get that. That's like one of my favorite crowns there is. Interesting. Why can't I use my dragon? Oh, here we go. Burn them. Burn them all. Now, if someone else can just use their dragon on there, good, good. And we didn't get anybody. So, are the Highgarden kids... Where the hell are they? Being tutored in Westbrook. We took Westbrook. Nice. Nice, I guess. Anyways, next stop, the Lannisters. The Lannisters. Man, how am I going to stop this? How am I going to stop this? We already attacked the Eyrie once, and it was disastrous for us. Now this dude's sitting in here? Okay, he's just a... What the... Casterly Rock is having a peasant revolt. Could we kill them all? Probably. I don't really feel like I should, though. You're also Lannisters! Oh, well then I gotta land here. Your armies aren't... Where is this guy? He's in a cornfield. He's in a cornfield. How many men do you got? 4,000? Leading troops in cornfield? Yup. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. And there's no Lannisters here at the Great House of the Mother, right? Nope. Okay, quickly nuke them here. Didn't take any Lannisters hostage. They're gonna be hard to fully erase. It's just so damn many. Let's get out of here. Let them deal with their little peasant revolt. And then we're going to sail for the Iron Isles. And then I'm probably going to call this episode because... So my goal is for this month of April to release... I'm going to do 4 uploads, and it's going to be every Saturday for this month of April. Hopefully next month I can release even more. But that's the goal right now, so I'm hoping to have this finished up by the next episode. So in the next episode, it'll be a long one too, and I'm hoping I can finally finish off wiping all the great houses out of Westeros. And then after that, we'll do the Century of Blood. No, we won't. We'll do the conquest. Yeah, we'll do the conquest, and then I think I'm going to invade Essos. I think I will, or I will. I'll enable the rest of the world, and we'll do something more creative, like I don't know. Maybe we'll ally with the Durrandons and invade the Summer Isles, and then maybe invade all of this too, because I don't know if I've done this on the channel. I'm sure I have, but that was years ago that I think we actually conquered all of Sothorios and began colonizing Gogossos, and I think I even had a character who became the Basilisk Queen or something, which was super awesome, so that would be fun to do again. That'd be fun. And I think we even tried to recolonize Valyria, and that just takes so long to do. Alright, failed that raid. That's fine. So we've got 1,000 old... And they're hot. Well, yeah, they're hostile, I guess. Let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? We want to get on to Great Wick. Because I think I'm going to have to fight an army to get to... what's this? Yeah, pirates are going to be... Pirates are going to be pirates. So I'm just trying to get my morale up a little bit before we come into contact with these guys. Dangerous factions. Yep, they want to depose me. Tough shit. I have dragons. Baron Blackmire. Son was born to Farland Blackmire. I invited Blackmire to Dragonstone to be my Master of Whisperers. Still do much good? Excellent. Extra piety is always good. What's this? Hammerhorn Fleet. Hammerhorn Fleet. Oh, boy. This was unexpected. Okay, they just landed troops here, likely to try to fight House Hightower, but they landed on my Dragon Raiders. Oh! And now they're all hostile. I just want to wipe out House Horror. Oh no! Daenerys has passed away. I can only hope he remembered me fondly with his final moments. Well, because is Neltharion still wounded? Or is, look at that. Ooh, look at that dragon. He died. He was killed in personal combat in the midst of battle by Lord John. Lord John, who is a cannibal, skilled fighter, who is likely engaging in black magic and is ruthless. Oh, so the dragon is around to fly to a rage and establish a lair in Dragonstone. So we got another wild dragon on Dragonstone. Damn. Damn. So that's the end of House Cenarion. That's too bad. I tried to save him, but he didn't make any babies before then. News from the Battle of Pebble. My prince, your target of diplomatic efforts, has been slain. He was killed in direct combat by Lord John Roxton. Bastards. And he's got a sweet one, too. Orphan Maker. Bastard. He killed him. I'm going to use my dragon for this. I can't, because enemy leader is in battle with you. What does that matter? Just kill the rabble. Who is this? I believe one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions. Let's see what he's trying to do. Incite Lord Vaemon to revolt. I'm going to pay a visit on my dragon. My dragon sufficiently cowed him. Exactly. Exactly. Now, I'm going to deploy my dragon. Uh-oh. He might get maimed. Well, don't get maimed. Got him. What do we got here? We got Prince Harwin. And we've got Prince Harlan. Oh, we get a bunch of people. We get a bunch of people. We got to get out of here. Or castle burned to the ground. So, talk to me about what we got here. So we didn't capture Iron King Corrin. He is leading troops in Pike. He's down here. Army of Lord Reaver Stig. But the little crown there means that he's there, personally leading his troops. Well, House Horror can't go away until he's dead. His wife is in Old Town. His first son, Harmond, is in Old Town. His second son is a prisoner of ours. And his third son is a prisoner of ours. So I have half of House Horror's members in my dungeon. Are you a man? You're manly enough. And then your brother... I'm going to move you to the dungeon. Okay. So they're on their way of being wiped out too. Now the question is, do I try to fight their leader here? Do I go to Pike and try to fight them? Kind of want to... I mean, I don't really want to risk my troops. A little bit of gold is nice. And we have 323 loot. I'm wondering if we shouldn't try to attack him. Because here's what I'm thinking. We can land at Ironholt. And then get our morale. Get our morale up. Nah. And then we can attack. We can attack their leader. Iron King Corrin. The final showdown. Oh. Oh, I don't think so. Not no more. I know I can burn them, but sometimes it's finicky, though, whether or not you can actually use that ability. You guys saw it. We used it in the battle and didn't do anything. My prince, Garland Gardner, has been defeated. His reign of Misrule has come to an end, and stability has been brought to Highgarden. King Mern Gardner, his heir, shall henceforth rule the Reach as your king. Signed, Lord Perwyn of House Peak. Really? Who is this guy? He's imprisoned by Lord Perwyn, another god, huh? Interesting. Do I have I'm army, right? Yeah. Here, so let's quick sail back here, and then I promise I'll wrap it up because I'm getting kind of carried away. You still have the, yep, you got 7,000 peasants still sieging you. Let's go down here and check out High Garden. It's still looted, so I don't think we can really do anything other than like get these other tiles, which are honestly not very useful for us. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be fine. We'll sail back here, and then... So we have got 9 Lannisters, great. 7 Gardeners, great. So House Martell's gone. House Aaron's gone. House Horror's almost gone. The Durrandons are almost gone. The Aarons are gone, which means that there is... Aenar Targaryen, your reign of misrule must come to an end immediately. Me and my allies insist that you abdicate in favor of your heir, Prince Gaemon. Be reasonable and let us not resort to bloodshed. Ha 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 ha. You think you can stop me? Prince Aenar the Dragon Pirate. Prince. Because he's not a king. He's not really king. Alright, they think, and we might have a little bit of a rebellion here, but we happen to have our ships right here, and we happen to have our men, and I think it's only going to be Shame Isle, Torturer's Deep, Grey Gallows, and Shame Isle, which is this guy here. Man, you guys really don't have, well, I mean, according to them, they've got 2,000 men, which means I know I'll lose some men too. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to call it here, because this is going to be a dilemma we're going to have to deal with before we can continue sowing chaos across Westeros. But that will have to be in the next one. Like the video if you liked it. Of course, leave comments if you have any suggestions, things you want to see, things you want me to do. Thank you all for watching. I've been Joeblivion, and I'll see you in the next one.